to talk. Now they've got... And that's the opening bell, round one. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Counter right. Perfect punch. So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You find a Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometimes.
There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? And he misses with that jab. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good punch. Nice exchange here from both men. And he just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Let's get it started in round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Good counter left hand there. Left counter scores. left punch. The score with that left hand. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
That one will count. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like...
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fantastic punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter shot. He missed with that jab. What a punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He misses with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Nice exchange here from both men. Right punch. Lands with the right counter. Nice. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
We're on to the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two are the perfect dance partners. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter punch. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Here we go. It's round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Why aren't they defending? Still swinging with nothing left. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Ready to go now.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round. And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter punching. Quick punch scores. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Missing with that right hook. Just missed with that hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in his third.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? He just misses with that big right hand. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He misses with that jab. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And wait a minute, a left hand lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good left counter that lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. And this round is nearly over. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. This is the 10th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice score again with the left hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That left counter was perfectly timed. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
His jab just got blocked. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big right hand just misses. And he just missed with that left jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like...
There's the bell to start round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice punch. Oh, that punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And that left hook doesn't find its target. They miss with the jab. Punch, counter punch. And he misses with the left uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot with the right hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barrow, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Now, don't wait till low.
On to the 12th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with him?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, yeah, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter right hand again. He blocks that jab. Great counter right hand there. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.